Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about the calculated function. So we are understanding what calculation function input takes and what it goes out. So it takes as an expression and the filter and returns. So the evaluated value evaluated value. It has a scalar value, single value. So here the expression must be an aggregated value. Let's example, there is in a sales column. If you're using sum of sale, it must be an aggregate, right? So it is an expression. And the filter, we can use any kind of filter. Like let's say I have a category column. I want the category equal to technologies. So it will return technology relevant information, right? That is the useful. Now, the one of the main observation in calculated function with a filter is it overrides the current filter context. So before discussing about entire calculate function, we'll understand what is the filter context, how it override the current filter context. So let's say I have a category column and let me drag total sales, total sales. So this is the default value. This is the default value, right? So let me drag total sales. This is the total sale. So if you drag category level, so the total value is filtered by the dimension, the category. So this is the filter context. So this total values was splitted or filtered by the category. This is the filter context. This is the default behavior. So if you want to override this behavior, if you want some required value, let's say I want of now we are getting now if you want office supplies level value, okay, office supplies level value. Let me write a measure by using calculate function. So I want I want office supplies value. I'm using calculate function. So what it takes expression. So expression must be an aggregate. So total sales is the aggregate, right? It has some single value. And what is the syntax? It has some filters. It has to be optional, but now we are using filters. Okay, filters. So what filters we are using? Category. I'm using category column. I want which level information? Office supplies. Office supplies. If I drag office supplies, office supplies, the office supplies value has to be splitted based on the dimension, but it overrides the default behavior of the filter context. Now we are getting the required value, the required value. So this is the main behavior of the calculated function with the filter. You might ask, the filter is optional. So if you're not using any filter, what is the behavior of the calculate function? I will explain that as well. I will explain that as well. I will explain that as well. So let me create new measure, new measure. So I'm using just total sales. I'm not using any filter. It also accepts the Power BI. So let me drag that measure here. What it does is it remains same as a total sale. So if you're not using any filter, it keeps same filter context. What will change the filter context in the calculate function is these filters, okay, these filters. So If you don't use any filter in calculate, it keeps same filter context. So in a real-time application, we can get the required value like this. So we are getting our supplies value. And also we can compute growth and growth percentage and percentage total and required extracts a total, extra grand total. In future, I'll going to do a detailed application for each and every function. Thank you.